Rumors are that fans of Real Housewives of Potomac are growing increasingly tired of these two fake housewives. Who are they? I have some new information that may answer that question and more right after this. What's up, kinfolk? And welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. All right, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about. And it centers around rumors that allegedly Real Housewives of Potomac fans are growing increasingly tired of these two fake housewives. Who are they? I have some new information that may answer that question and more. And here it goes. Fans of Real Housewives of Potomac are not too happy with these two castmates. Their performances this season has fans seeing red, and for a good reason. The source continued. Real Housewives of Potomac has built a small but loyal fan base over the years. Many fans love the real friendships and real drama the franchise has among the ladies. This type of organic drama creates the perfect atmosphere for reality TV. However, there seems to be some appearing cracks in this dynamic. The source continued. Many fans have started to revolt against the new cast dynamic because it doesn't seem real or organic. This has also left fans scratching their heads as to how the franchise got to this place. Could Jazelle be the problem? Or could it be Wendy or Candace? No one seems to know. So the question is, which housewife is responsible for this shift, and can it be fixed? Well, an industry insider said the blame squarely falls on the OG matriarchs of the franchise, Jazelle and Karen. But how and why? The industry insider said Jazelle and Karen are looked to as the leads of their franchise, but they have allowed their influence to diminish or drive them in the wrong direction. This has allowed for what fans say are fake storylines and drama. The insider continues. Clearly, Jazelle has found a formula that works. Every year, blatantly attack one of the ladies' marriages. The cast member then reacts. Ashley swoops in and stirs the rumor with lies. Karen rides the fence on who's right and who's wrong, and the season ends. And with that, said the source, it seems fans' enthusiasm and excitement for the show ends as well. One fan said, "At this point, I'm tired of the ladies emotionally responding to Jazelle's blatant attacks against their marriages. Her lies should be rolling off their backs like water by now." Another fan said, "Enough with the fake drama already. I'm getting bored." And one fan had an interesting take on all of this drama. "I love Dr. Wendy down, but come on, she's too smart not to see past Ashley's lies. But hey, I guess she has to play dumb in order to keep her spot." And most sources agree. The ladies clearly understand their roles in the group dynamic, something Jazelle was allegedly responsible for handing out. Unfortunately, you see their storylines coming from a mile away, and after 8 seasons, it's obvious that this dog needs some new tricks. Now, kinfolk, this was some information that came across my desk today regarding some of the frustration that fans are beginning to feel regarding Real Housewives of Potomac. And I can't blame them because of this reason. You know, when it comes to fake drama, it is just so exhausting. I can't tell you how exhausting it is to see Jazelle start these lies about one of the ladies' marriages or husband cheating on them. You know, at first it was like juicy gossip. Then it was like, okay, kind of strategic. And then you might even have given her a pass because maybe you thought that, hey, you know, maybe there'd be some little truth to what she's saying. Where there's smoke, there's fire. But then after, I think, season 5, people just saw it as weird and desperate on Jazelle's part. So I can see why they feel like the drama is becoming extremely exhausting. I must admit, I am becoming exhausted by it as well. And I feel like one of the fans when they said that, you know, Jazelle's lies and Ashley's lies at this point should just be rolling off the ladies' backs as unbelievable and, you know, malicious. But kinfolk, also I will say this. It does seem like this fake drama really is beginning to crack with fans. And you know what? Honestly, I'm glad. Because now it's going to make these ladies actually come to work and clock in the right way. The organic way that fans fell in love with. Now, I also see that this next thing is also a big issue for the franchise. And it involves Jazelle. It's this. It does seem as if Jazelle has refused to revamp her model for the show. You know, allegedly, Jazelle sees herself or has been named as an unofficial show producer, someone who stirs the pot, someone who gets the narrative going, someone who, you know, makes sure the drama is consistent and current. I'll never forget that episode when they had that leather party. I think it was season 5, I want to say. When they had that leather party and they were asking all of these questions, I think it was to Ashley or Candace. And I never forget, I think it was Wendy who asked Ashley or Candace this very important question. And the camera panned over to Jazelle. And Jazelle was pointing at Robin and she said, you should have asked her the question. Or she said, that's the question you should have asked. I'm paraphrasing, but she was pointing at Robin and she was kind of like scolding Robin because she's like, you should have asked that question. Because the question that was asked, I think either by, I think it was asked by Wendy. It really got the conversation going. It really triggered Candace, and it got a big reaction out of Candace at the time. So, you know, Jazelle kind of sees those things when they work, and it seems as if she's constantly doing those things, which at this point, it might have worked for her in the past, but fans are now at this point getting tired of it. It's becoming redundant, repetitive. It's also becoming malicious and just mean-spirited. And fans really do want to see something different. And, you know, when you have a formula that has worked in the past, I can see why you want to continue to work with it. But unfortunately for Jazelle, fans are not, she's not really likable by the fans. And so the fans kind of grow tired of her quicker than they would other cast members. Now, kinfolk, the next part of this rumor that I really do feel that has become frustrating for me, and it has to do with Wendy and Candace, and it's this. You know, Wendy and Candace, I love them down, right? But it's kind of like their responses to Ashley and to Jazelle is just getting so frustrating. I'm like, ladies, you have to know that they are lying to you. You have to know at this point that Ashley does not mean you any good. Jazelle does not mean you any good. Karen doesn't mean you any good. Robin does not mean you any good. It's like Wendy and Candace are on an island to themselves, and they keep throwing these ladies life jackets, and they cannot save these women from their ill intent towards them. And it's become very frustrating because Candace and Wendy are two of the smartest ladies on the show, and I know they know better. At this point, I don't even feel bad for Candace because every season is like, I'm going to start to make a friendship with Ashley. It's going to last 2 episodes. Ashley's going to do something, and I'm going to respond to Ashley. And that type of dynamic has become so repetitive, and I see why fans feel like, you know, the drama and the storylines are just becoming too fake. It's like everyone understands their role. They play into it season after season, and that's it. And I do think that fans of Real Housewives of Potomac, just like Real Housewives of Atlanta, are just smarter than that. They really do want in-depth drama. They really do want meaningful, organic friendships to formulate. They don't want this contrived pettiness and this contrived drama and storylines. And that is what happened to Real Housewives of Atlanta and how they lost their way for a couple of seasons. And the same thing is probably going to be said for Real Housewives of Potomac, unfortunately, if they don't change up the way they are creating reality TV. Now, kinfolk, the next part of this rumor, the last part of this rumor that I do find, very surprising if it happens, but I doubt if it does, is this. I do feel like producers probably see this issue. They've been doing this for a while, but I will be surprised if they stepped in to fix it. This is something that's going to have to be fixed by the ladies. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but when it comes to Real Housewives of Potomac, producers and the network, they're very hands-off. I think they have been able to be hands-off because the ladies understand their dynamic, their roles, and they play them up very well. So it creates this environment where producers don't have to do too much work creating drama. And so that's why I feel like producers are not going to be able to step in and fix this. And I don't think they know how to step in and fix this because it seems as if they have given the reins over to Jazelle and Karen for so long that the things that they have created with this franchise, producers in the network are just not going to know how to come in and find a place in what Jazelle and Karen have created. And to be honest with you, I do somewhat blame Karen for this, lack of storylines, this repetitive drama. Because I do feel like Karen can be a person that can connect the ladies and bring the ladies together, and also be like that motherly figure that is that solid foundation. But she has gotten into this whole role of, I'm just going to ride the fence, right? And I'm just going to just spend my entire time on television trying to one-up Jazelle or one-up whoever the newbie is, right? It's that classic, pretty young thing come to take my spot. And I do think that is where ego has seeped into this entire franchise. Hopefully, Karen and Jazelle can get it together this upcoming season as the season progresses. I don't have much hope for Jazelle being able to get it together, but I do hope that Karen is able to, find her footing in the franchise again and just steer it back to a place where fans feel it's real, fans feel like it's organic, and it's meaningful. But Kim, folks, I want to know what you guys think. Are you like a lot of other fans of Real Housewives of Potomac, tired of the repetitive drama, same old storylines, wash, rinse, and repeat? Or do you find Real Housewives of Potomac and their drama to be new and refreshing? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, Kim, folks, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys over on the next one. Peace.